Hi, you normally say doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Richie.
Hi, I'm George, and this is 99 Kickz Podcast. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. And today we're doing something a bit different, something very special.
Yeah, we thought we'd change it up a little bit, and it's something that we proposed in one of our earlier videos that we wanted to do, and that's essentially reviews, vinyl reviews, music reviews.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, so this is our first one, and we're starting with a big one.
Yep. It's one of our favourite artists of all time, if not the favourite artist of all time.
He's definitely the bad guy.
Here we go. I wasn't ready for the puns.
But yeah, so
He's the
essentially we've got Solitude in front of us.
Gonna have to mention him amongst the best eventually.
Amongst the best. Yes, absolutely. Not down with the standards.
But in all seriousness.
In all seriousness.
We're reviewing Promo's latest album. It's
Solitude.
It's Solitude.
Mm-hmm. A very impressive album. It's the kind of album that grows and develops the more you listen to it.
Yeah.
If I had to be honest, when I first heard it, I don't feel I appreciate it as much as I do now after listening to it a few times.
Yes.
I feel like it's like opened up certain parts of my brain that weren't ready for the tracks or the beats or the kicks that he produced on this one. At first I was, what's this sound? It's a little bit new to me on certain tracks or the way they were placed. And then the more I listen to it, the more I appreciate it, the more I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is the future, as he always does.
Yes. With me, if trying to think of myself, when I was young, if I heard it when I was young, I would have immediately gone, I don't really like it that much. I don't understand what it is, or I would have said, this is not that good. But now that I'm older and I understand that artists are like Promo are future thinking and they're amazing and they're leading the way, I already know that. So I like the whole album, and the more I listen to it, the more I love it.
Yeah. And you resonate a lot more with it now that you're a bit older and you kind of feel what he's putting down.
Yep.
It's like the journey, and there's like an album with a lot of feeling in it from start to finish.
100%. I feel it coming through the cables, through the needles, through everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the first few tracks that I heard, I'm like, yeah, mad, and I've got them from, I wouldn't say favorite tracks, but tracks that I really liked straight on. As soon as I heard it, and then I've now developed two other tracks that I'm like, I kind of like these ones more now, and it's forever changing, and that's a credit to him.
Well, I just want to say, even the tracks that are not as good as the ones that I love, it's Promo. So what somebody would say is not as good as a track as another, it's still absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. It's subjective as well.
Far and leagues, I should say leagues and miles beyond other artists. So his worst track is still amazing. So there are no bad tracks in my view.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. He's always forward thinking, doing stuff that no one else has done before, or changing it up so much so that it's like a new genre or a new, way to produce a track.
Yep.
I enjoyed it very much so. I'm still listening to it and finding new tracks that are better, or that I'm finding a little bit better than others. And ones, depending on the scenario, if I'm sitting on the couch, into the darkness, like it's meant to chill out to and enjoy. Otherwise, if you're on the dance floor, like, Promo Beach is a good one.
It is a good one. I haven't had the luxury or the joy of listening to it on the dance floor yet.
Not yet, no.
But
you can envisage, you can imagine.
Envisage? Definitely. But through the headphones, they're amazing. I forgot what I was going to say. Keep it on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so that's something we're going to do today. Just review certain tracks, and we're going to have tracks that, resonate with us a little bit more than others, perhaps, or we just want to analyze. But all in all, Richie, what does DJ Promo Sebastian Hoff mean to you?
That's a big question.
It's a huge question. It's hard to answer, I know.
I can get real deep and spiritual with it, but Promo to me is what does he mean to me? He's like a parent. He's like the third parent. I know that's a lot for some people, but he's always been there as a friend, as a mentor through his music. At some points in my life, personally, it felt like he was one of my only friends. Always giving me the encouragement and, like, fuck the world, fuck everyone, you're better than this. So what does he mean to me? I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. I'd give him a big fat kiss.
Nice.
He means everything. He essentially was one of the things that helped bring me up.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore, and him and to me, he's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
He's the embodiment of hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore wouldn't be as strong or as great or as much as I love it as it would be without him.
Mm-hmm.
He's the 3 legs of a 4-legged table.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves to be on every lineup, on every 12 or 2 a.m. set.
Absolutely.
He's the best DJ that ever was, that ever will be.
Mm-hmm.
He's every genre of music has that one god. In heavy metal, to me, it's Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
In hardcore, it's Promo, without a doubt. I can't give him enough praise,
Mm-hmm.
and he can pretty much do no wrong in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Over to you, George.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, yeah. If I had to answer that, again, it's another big question. The first love of hardcore as a DJ, I would say, is DJ Promo. And I don't say that lightly. It's purely because there was hardcore before Promo, but I feel Promo put it to another level. I mean, we're talking about things that have already been talked about in a certain way because he's a god in his genre. However, to put in perspective, he created Millennium Hardcore, and I feel like a lot of DJs try to emulate that as best they could, and they did very well afterwards. He just did it differently, completely different. The way he produced tracks, once he kind of got out of us, on his own, was on another level. And you could really see that or hear that in his tracks. What does it mean to me in general? I mean, he was the soundtrack of my childhood, especially the rebellious years where you and I were, going out to raves and partying on and getting up to mischief.
Yeah.
He was always there. His soundtrack, his music, he was always around in one way or another. So as soon as I hear that Promo kick, it just brings back all those childhood memories, which were phenomenal. They were like my happiest times. So as a DJ, as a producer, he's a phenomenal person. As a person, he's, I've had the pleasure of chatting to him online and just about bits and pieces. I haven't met him yet.
Yep.
That's hopefully going to change on November 15th when it comes to Australia. But yeah, like he seems like the loveliest guy when you're chatting to him. And then, just really appreciative of everything he's done because he's from an early age to now, I'm still listening to him. He's still a part of my life, my soundtrack.
Yep.
And hats off to you, Mr. Promo. You've done amazing, and thank you very much for that. So that's essentially, in a nutshell, what it means to me. We could talk about this forever.
We could,
because we can analyze particular tracks and all that. Today we're just talking about Solitude and what we think of it. Yeah. So I think Solitude. What are we comparing it to? If we compare it to his early works, it is different. I feel he's made this album obviously for us people to admire and listen to and enjoy, but I also feel he's put his heart to it, and it's his story, it's himself into this album, and we're the ones who appreciate it, and we feed off it. He's got tracks that are just phenomenal to sit on the couch and just listen to and relax to, and then he's got other ones that are going to feel the flaws once you hear it out more. Yeah.
I'd like to compare this album to a Penfolds. Some music you hear when you don't appreciate it that much, and it's like the cheap wine. Mm-hmm. This one is like you can feel every bass drum. This was like laboriously loved and made, like
100%.
Like it doesn't feel like it was made in 5 minutes.
No.
You can feel the soul. You can feel the kicks. That's like he's doing future God's work. He's doing future work.
Mm-hmm.
So like in 5 years, some of the tracks might be the norm.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them aren't categorized yet. I don't like categorizing personally, but
I guess it's human nature.
Phenomenal.
People want to know where to put it in.
What do I call this?
Yeah, what do I call this? And he's gone fine beyond that.
Yeah, he's creating new genres, which he's done before. Hopefully does again.
He will. I'm sure he will. Similar somewhat to Rude Awakening, where Rude Awakening, I feel that was just creating music in the studio just for himself with sounds that weren't really put together before.
Yep.
In a similar concept, not probably as harsh as that. I feel he's done this. Like Fake Photo, the way that starts, it's a filthy kind of kick.
Yep.
And then it just builds up. The whole album just builds up.
Yep.
So
Is there any tracks that are a standout for you, George?
Standout tracks. It's funny because prior to this podcast, I had certain tracks that were a standout, and it really depends on the mood that I'm in. In the Dark is a really good one that I really enjoy. The way it kind of starts off slow and then builds up. Then if you're on the downs floor, doing those scissor kicks, doing a bit of a roundhouse, Promo Beach is a mad one. The best one as well is the best one. No, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Again, for me, it's forever changing. Every time I listen to this amazing album, I get something out of it, and then I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite track.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few up there. Like I said, Promo Beach, the best one. In the Dark. Yeah. How about yourself? Is there any ones that stand out?
I think that Promo Bitch and In the Dark are very easy to like, and they're a little bit, they're similar to his older stuff. So it's immediately it's like getting a hug from a loved one. You could have your eyes closed and you know that
you feel that warmth.
You know it's your mum, or you know what I mean. You know the love that's being put into it. Personally, my favorite track on the album is Beneath the Waves.
Great track.
For me, it just resonates on a personal level, and it feels like it was made for me in this time of my life, and it's to me it's a I don't want to say perfect because that way he doesn't think, oh, I've done my work. No, I want him to keep going and doing better music.
100%.
I think it's amazing. I can feel it feels like the years were put into it, and I don't know. He just seems to keep pulling out music that resonates with me at the same time where I'm at in my life. And
definitely. Well, that's a mad track. Like that's an Evanescence sample.
It is
as well. So
it's an Evanescence sample.
It's amazing. Is it?
Yeah. Are we going to listen to any of the tracks today, or
I think we should. I think we should whack one on.
Whack one off,
as we say in Australia.
Whack one off.
Whack one off. Let's have a crack.
Let's have a crack.
Yeah. Straight away, Typical Journey with the promo, it's like builds up the track.
What's that? What do you say?
Typical Journey with promo, he's like building up the track.
Wait, it sounds like trance.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, it is a thing. I also like how so many of the tracks are different. They could be on different albums. Yeah, it's amazing. So it's not like he just does one thing like other artists that I'm not going to name, but you can't pigeonhole him.
No, definitely not. It's a mad journey. Like I feel like he's done this time and time again.
Yeah.
Where you think you listen to a particular track and it just changes it all up and it becomes a different track altogether as well.
100%.
I think for legal reasons we've got to stop this one.
We're gonna possibly. It feels beautifully produced. I can't even and don't want to compare it to anything else. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you very
Mr.
much
Hoff,
for your work,
Mr. Hoff. Please don't stop. That's a mad track. Once the vocals hit, it's on another level. There's just so many of them that we could play. I'll play in the Dark. I think I've changed my favorite since we last spoke.
Yep.
But I might whack that on and see what the viewers think.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so again, I love the start of this track. I love the start of this track.
Yeah.
Similar to yours, there's mad build up. And then it drops.
He really does know how to encapture the whole softness and the heaviness of hardcore.
It's like a
Like the soft,
double-edged
beautiful
sword.
Emil singing,
Yeah.
and then like the demons with the bass.
100%. Yeah,
Perfection. Yeah.
Those are better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Some say he's the best one.
I say that too.
Same thing, maybe for legal reasons, we should probably stop it.
Let's do that.
Right. Unless he gives approval later on.
Please. Yeah. That's how you should make hardcore, bro.
Absolutely. That journey, that's what it's all about. That's what I feel like newer music is missing, is that journey that it takes you on. I personally feel some certain music that's out there now that's just too much in your face. They put certain samples or kicks or whatever it is in places where perhaps it shouldn't be. There needs to be a bit of a build up and like a transmission and then another takeoff.
Some modern tracks feel like they're just putting together what they think sounds cool, but they don't have an emotional story to tell behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never going to feel as deep as any of Promo's tracks. That's what I feel personally.
100%.
There's no like goal or this is what happened in my life at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Where with Promo's tracks, it's like I'm always thinking, what was he thinking at this time of his life?
Mm-hmm.
Because I resonate with it because this and this, and it feels deep because this and this.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a lot of modern tracks, it's like, I'd be happy if I never heard it again.
Yeah, like they make music from making music, and it's so easy to make music that's what they do it, or at least that's how I perceive it personally.
Yeah.
Whereas something like what we just heard, he's making music to make people feel something, and it's what he's feeling at the time, and then how we interpret that is up to obviously us, but he's hitting every home run, like he's ticking off all the boxes, he's firing on all pistons.
Yeah.
Let's hope he never leaves us. He always stays with us and creating music forever and ever.
Yep.
Because he keeps getting better and better.
He does. Back to the wine thing, and he's maturing like a fine wine, bro.
Yeah.
It was already a beautiful wine when he started, and it just keeps getting better and better and better, and something that I happily paid 10 grand for a bottle for.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what he's doing. I can't wait to November 15th. If the gods align,
Yes.
if the rave gods align,
The rave gods.
That we are able to get him on the podcast.
We'll try our best.
We'll do our absolute best.
Please come on.
Please. So yeah, well, if everything works out, I think it'll be good to have him on. That's going to be a podcast and a half. That's going to be a monster of a podcast.
Yes.
Still so much more we can talk about this album and the great man himself.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're limited to a certain amount of time. But yeah, how would you wrap this album up in general?
Just because I want him to keep making music,
I'm
going to give him a 9.5 because if you give him a 10, I don't want him to just go, oh well, I've done my job, and that's it. No, I know that he's going to only outdo himself again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he wants to keep doing that. As an album as a whole, it's never going to be my favorite album because I'm in so much love with the Files.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of that reason, and it formed, my youth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's second, man. And where I'm at in my life, the way I look at life these days, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Also, I wanted to touch on, we were lucky enough to get the Red album.
Yes, not many of them made. Was it 1,000 in the world?
I think it was 500 or
500?
300.
Okay.
But yeah, we were lucky enough to get it. And we deserve to get that the red
Yeah,
copy.
we jumped at it straight away.
But to get back to the question, amazing. 9.5, 9.8.
Mm.
There's no tracks that I hate. There's only tracks that I like better than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
George?
I agree.
What do you reckon?
What I reckon, yeah, very similar to you. I'm not going to give it a 10 purely because I know he's going to keep surprising us. And there might be an album later on down the track that will become a 10 or perhaps an 11.
Yeah.
Like you, promo files, they're on a different level for many other reasons. But I believe this is a maturity of those albums.
Yep.
Like you mentioned before, it's like a red wine that gets better and better. I feel like this is at that point where it's really mature, really emotional, and he's making tracks for the feeling of it, not just to create something happy, party, create some samples that people are going to like.
Yep.
This is him putting his heart out and going, this is my life, this is my journey.
Yep.
Enjoy. And goddamn, we're enjoying.
Yeah, I feel that with every bass, every drum beat, every hi-hat, everything.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, well done. Promo, thank you very much for everything you do. Thank you for the music you're creating.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Please don't stop. And we're really looking forward to having you in Australia. Thank you. This is 99 Kickz Podcast. I'm George.
I'm still Richie.
Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.